Hello class, good day. So for our lesson number 4, for NSTP 1, we will be talking about team building or capability building training. So for our lesson objective, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to define the meaning of the term team building, discuss the characteristics of an effective team building, and appreciate the importance of team building and capability building. So first, let us talk about what is team building. So one could say that team building is like coaching but for a group. So to be effective, people need to work together toward a common goal in a coordinated and cooperative way. So therefore, one could also say that team building is a systematic process designed to improve working relationships and team functioning such as problem solving, decision making, and conflict resolution that enables the group to overcome any goal blocking barrier. So for many, this result-oriented mission is the real purpose of team building. So the goal of team building therefore could be simply to identify and develop effective communication. So the term building generally refers to the selection, development, and collective motivation of result-oriented teams. So team building, it is pursued via a variety of practices such as group self-assessment and group dynamic games, and generally sits within the theory and practice of organizational development. So have you ever experienced having a team building? I know some of you, especially those who were active in joining some organization inside and outside of the school, and for some who are working students, in some other companies, no, they are conducting team building because it is very important. Now, bakit nga ba important ang team building? So, we don't do team building simply because it creates harmonious work groups, but primarily, we do team building because it formalizes the power of collaboration among what otherwise might be disenfranchised individuals. So, for many, team building is a way to blend talents, skills, and inherent creativity of diverse people. So, with collaboration at its heart, team building leverages team skills, time, and resources for their benefit and that of the organization. So, the consequence is that effective team building produces better, faster, results and provides a satisfying, motivating experience for team members. Actually, in a certain organization, so for example, you are part of an organization, and the reason why they are doing team building, and that is to see the different talents of the different members of that certain organization, and as well, it will motivate them to show their skills and their creativity, diba? So let us consider why team building is so important. So team building make favorable impact in 6 key areas. So we have 6. First is the task achievement. So when we say task achievement, we are achieving a certain task, diba? So, teams are not designed for dealing with simple, repetitive tasks, as individuals will generally be quicker. So, team building comes into its own when faced with complex tasks and associated problems where probably there is no single correct answer. So in team building, we are conducting different activities, right? And those activities, or like problem solving activities, diba, like let's say for example, some of you will experience or have experience having team building in Sharecon in Mataas na Kahoy, Batangas, no? One of the activity there is the maze. Meron doon kasi isang maze, and the task given is to find the way out of that maze. So we need to go out or to achieve that task by having collaboration and of course unity, and that is the essence of that certain activity. Next, quality of this decision. So team building can generate more ideas than any one individual, so therefore it has the choice of many possibilities before it, and the ultimate quality of the decision is likely to be better than an individual's decision. 'Di ba nga, two heads are better than one. So it would be it would be good decision if two or more people decided for it, or dalawa yung nagkaroon ng or nakipag-collaborate to make a certain decision. Next one, accuracy of decision. So judgments are far better through team building than through individual assessment of task that involve random error, because team deliberation tends to purge ill-conceived notions and weak individual thinking. So, hindi lang dapat that we have quality decision. So that we need to assure the accuracy. Dapat accurate siya yung judgments na ginagawa natin. It should be accurate to the task that we are assigned to. Otherwise, we may face different errors. Next one, risk taking. So it is very important not to take risk, because in team building, in we are going to connect it in team building, no? It has been shown that the team building creates confidence to take greater but measured risk, and we have to seize the opportunities than individuals would. So next one, motivation. So team building enhances morale and spurs individuals on to perform effectively at higher level. Of course, you are being motivated here. Next one, speed of learning. So team building creates a progressive but nurturing environment, enabling team members to learn faster than individuals working alone. Again, the word here or the phrase here for team building is that two heads are better than one. So team building is very important because it helps the group to capitalize on their strengths and minimize their weaknesses. So the synergy that comes from team building can be very powerful. Now let's talk about the team building goals. So their specific team building goals are to provide members with the following. So first, clarification of mission and vision. Second, establishment of team members' roles and responsibilities. Next one, faster startup for new teams or teams with new leaders. Next, mechanisms for resolving conflict and elimination of dysfunctional behavior. And lastly, an appreciation of differences in work styles and preferences. So as you can see here, there are some different recipes, no, to have team building. So we have here trust, communication, problem solving, decision making, adaptability, and planning. So for many organizations, team building has become their an integral part of their organizational strategy. Actually, if a certain organization already know their mission and vision, dapat magkaroon sila ng team building, and that is to solve or resolve some conflicts. Syempre, hindi naman natin maiiwasan that in a certain organization, meron talaga magkakaiba ng behavior, and having team building can help you to understand why that certain co-employee or co-worker of us acts on that way, 'di ba? So pwede niyo ring magkaroon ng mas malalim na pagkakakilala doon sa inyong mga workmates. So next, team building roles. So for the team building to work, the roles and duties contained within team working structures have to be determined. So team could be, for example, a small group. Ayan. So typically 5 to 15 employees which owns a distinct part of the process and whose members are flexible within the group. Next one, aware of its customers' needs, both internal and external. Next, the instrument for maintaining quality levels, responsible for its own housekeeping, left alone to undertake routine maintenance of plant and equipment. Next one, empowered to work out how its objectives fit it in with the company's mission. Next, tasked with making decisions on issues affecting the group. Next, trained in problem-solving techniques, responsible for safety issues, part of the selection process, self-determining on manning assignments and covering absent members, involved in layout of plant and equipment, and lastly, continually striving to improve the product, service, and delivery process. So those are the roles of team buildings. Ayan. So there are many aspects to team building thinking, and here are a few. Ayan. So of course, 'di ba, there is also a process of team building, and everyone at work, whether they are an operator or sila yung manager, have worked with others in a team. So therefore, all can express views on what constitutes an effective team building process. So first, let's talk about the team building structure. So if there is a large number of team member, it is often difficult to get a reasonably fair discussion going. If there are too few, there may be a series of silences. If some of the team members are of a higher status in the organization than others, then this could be inhibiting discussion and therefore arrest the team building process. So if there is insufficient expert knowledge in the team, then opinions rather than facts will be offered, which can often lead to arguments and therefore destroy the team building process. So the structure, it is very important. Diba nga, ang sabi dito, kung masyadong malaki, kung masyadong maliit, kung yung status ay magkakaiba-iba, giving opinions rather than facts will be offered. And giving opinions, syempre, yung opinion naman natin varies, no? From one person to another. And it may result to arguments. Next, the nature of the individuals. This is what I am saying earlier, no? So, differences in personality and mood often show up during team building. So, some people can seem to be stop talking while others keep quiet. And others try to act as umpires or referees. So all team building discussions need to be controlled by the individuals and by a chairperson. 'Di ba nga, like what I am saying earlier, we have different attitudes, different behaviors, and during the team building, you will know ano ba talaga yung ugali or yung magiging attitude of a certain coworker kapag under pressure na siya. Kasi 'di ba, in team building, we have time pressure here, kung sino yung mauna, kung sino yung mananalo and all. And with the eagerness to win, they will show their true colors, no? And we have to understand it. As for an organization, we are going to deal with different people. Next one, the environment of the team meeting. So the size of the meeting areas, its shapes, heating, ventilation, lighting, seating, acoustics, and decorations can all affect the efficiency of team meetings and therefore the team building process. Of course, it also needs to to be well ventilated, no? Very important yun kasi if if the if the place ay sobrang mainit or sobrang malamig, some of the members will not perform well. So dapat yung sakto lang, ganyan. And syempre kung sobrang dami ng participants tapos maliit lang pala yung place, medyo magkakaroon din ng ano no, ng conflict doon. Next one, the way decisions are made. So for team building, behavior to take place in a team meeting trying to reach a decision. Then, the communication process must cultivate listening and foster fairness if commitment and consensus end with it team building is to be realized. So, a key to team building is that of creating a shared vision, but that takes time and requires the full participation of all. If team members do not have a personal vision or lack confidence to it, then team building will become difficult if not untenable. Okay, so I will give you an example, no. This is my experience back then. When the government unit of Carmona, Cavite, the municipal of Carmona, sent me or sent us to Baguio. Ako, meron isang from Rotary Club of Carmona and one from the youth volunteers. Tapos, actually, I am not aware that other participants of that seminar will be all over the Philippines. So, magkakaiba ng culture, ng tradition, ng language, and all. At first, I was hesitant, no, to make friendships or to make a move para magkaroon ng ibang kakilala. So kami lang nung mga kasama kong taga Carmona yung talagang magkakausap. And then nagkaroon doon ng time na magkakaroon na ng team building. And it is sa Baguio nga, no, sa teachers camp. Tapos natakot kaming tatlo. Actually, magkakaiba-iba dapat kami nung tawag kasi doon commission or group. Commission yung tawag sa amin doon. Nagkaroon kami ng takot na magkakahiwa-hiwalay kami. So, even magkakaiba-iba kami ng commission, ang ginawa namin, nagsama-sama kami dun sa commission ko, which is commission number 12. And, we had different team members from Tawi-Tawi, from Tacloban, from other parts of the Philippines. Actually, buong Philippines yung kinabibilangan namin, no? Napakarami, may taga Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So, we have different languages. And, akala ko magkakaroon ng problem or magkakaroon talaga ng malalim na problema dahil nga sa hindi pagkakaintindihan. But, I was surprised even though we have different cultures and traditions and languages as well. And of course, different beliefs because some of us are Muslim, ganyan. And, the topic is all about Rizal. And, nakakatuwa na kahit meron kaming pagkakaiba-iba, syempre with attitude and all, nagkaroon kami ng magandang friendships and relationship, especially during the team building. We had so much fun. Actually, those experiences that we had during that team building, bumuo ng magandang friendship na hanggang ngayon we are stay connected kahit yung iba nasa ibang bansa na, nakagraduate na and all. And I think naging maganda yung ganito, 'di ba? Naintindihan namin kasi yung nature ng isa't isa and yung attitude ng isa't isa. So for team building to become effective, I think there should be a deep understanding. And of course, even though you have different languages, you need to communicate very well. And that is the key, no? So now, let us talk about the characteristics of effective team building. So first, mutual trust. Ayan, very important. We trusted our skills, our talents, and our creativity back then. So it takes a long time to build and can be destroyed quickly. It is established in a team when every member feels free to express his opinion, says how he feels about issues, and ask questions which may concern retaliation, ridicule, or negative consequences. During our stay in Baguio, that seminar or that team building, um, kahit 3 days lang yon, nagkaroon ng tiwala sa isa't isa because we believe that every skills or every ability of each member ay dapat i-cater natin, no? And nagtiwala ang isa't isa sa kani-kanilang kakayahan. Next one, mutual support. So it results from group members having genuine concern for each other's welfare, growth, and personal success. So if mutual support is established in a team, a member need not waste time and energy protecting himself or his function from anyone else. All we give and receive help to and from each other in accomplishing whatever goal the team is working on. Because actually in a certain group, no, some may develop yung tinatawag na inggit. And very toxic yung ganyang idea, no, na magkakaroon ka ng inggit sa ibang tao or doon sa ka-member mo. Why not to have support? Actually, that time, no, nagkaroon kami ng kasi different assignments kung saan ka ma-assign, and one of our members, which is from Carmona, yung kasama ko, ay na-assign sa drawing, yung poster making contest, and classmate ko din siya before, taga dito din siya sa CVS Carmona before, and we are close. Tapos nanalo siya, syempre mananalo siya. Walang nagkaroon ng inggit sa lahat ng member ng commission number 12, nung commission namin. Bagkus, naging masaya kami dahil hindi lang siya yung nagkaroon ng achievement, pero yung buong grupo namin, yung buong team namin. And dapat ganun tayo. Hindi porket may na-achieve na something, yung isa nating grupo, dapat natin siyang kaigitan. No. Dapat iparamdam natin sa kanya na sinusuportahan natin siya. Next, genuine communication. It has two dimensions. First, the quality and openness and authenticity of the member who is speaking. Next one, the quality of non-evaluative listening by other members. So, open authenticity communication takes place when mutual trust and support are so well established that no member feels he has to be guarded or cautious about what he says. Dapat, no, if we are part of a certain team, dapat genuine yung communication. Hindi yung parang mafe-feel mafe-feel ng isang member that when he or she is talking, merong nagjo-judge dun sa sinasabi niya. Dapat yung open tayo sa communication. So, non-evaluative listening simply means listening to what the other person is trying to communicate with bias filters removed. So, accepting conflicts as normal and working them through. Ayan, napaka-importante na ito. Of course, on a certain team, a certain group, organization, magkakaroon ng conflict. It is normal. And yung doon matetest or masusukat kung gaano kayo katatag as a team. So, individuals differ uniquely from one another and will not agree on many things. A good leader accepts conflicts as normal, natural, and as asset. So, since it is from conflict that most growth and innovation are derived, of course, we are going to build those trust, support, and good communication after nating ma-resolve yung isang conflict, 'di ba? And doon talaga matetest if that team is really for each other, no, kung fit ba kayo para sa isa't isa. And lastly, mutual respect for individual differences. Ayan. And this is actually yung parang pinaka naging ano namin, yung pinaka naging ginawa, ano ba yun? Ito yung pinaka ginawa ng isa't isa doon sa pag-respect ng individual differences. 'Di ba nga sabi ko, galing kami sa iba't ibang relihiyon, region, kultura at tradisyon, pero we are all Filipinos. Ayun yung common goal at ayun yung commonalities naming isa't isa, and our goal is to achieve or to win that team building. So there are decisions which and goal-oriented team must be team decisions because they require the commitment of most or all the resources of the team and cannot be implemented without this commitment. A good team delegates within itself. Of course, you have to respect each other's opinions, each other's decisions, and their characteristics and behavior. We have to respect it. Syempre, lalo na kung ano, no, kung noon lang kayo nagkakilala, noon lang kayo nagkita, and all, dapat nating i-respect para, di ba nga, golden rule, kung ayaw mong gawin sa'yo nung ibang tao, wag mo din tong gawin sa iba. Pero, if you are going to treat people kindly, then they will also treat you kindly. And to end this discussion, I just want to say that with great communication, the team building will be also great. So that would be all, class. I hope that you learned something today, and I hope inside your class, yung buong section ninyo, no, English 1A and English 1B, will have mutual respect, mutual trust, and mutual support. And of course, genuine communication. So that would be all, class. Good day, and always keep safe. Thank you for listening.